Hey, thanks so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the Haves and the Have-Nots review here on YouTube. If you're a fan of Tyler Perry, you've come to the right place. Be sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also check me out on these social media platforms, and links in the description below will lead you to my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook group, and Facebook page. Once again, thanks for joining in and enjoy the video. You know, it's kind of funny to think about. But like I said before, I gave up on the Payne several episodes ago, so I am not up to date, nor do I care about what's going on in the plot anymore. For all I know, Curtis and Ella probably lost the laundromat by now. Who knows? But given the fact that this money is such a big thing, I just wanted to do a quick video, and the answer may seem clearly obvious. It's probably like, Jeremy, what the heck are you doing? You're just clickbaiting. Nah, not really. I just want to do a quick video on this. And I don't even know, the title might just be idiotic in the fact that the question is, who is greedier, Ella or Candace? And hear me out on this one, because the answer might seem pretty obvious, but let's look at the stats. All right, so basically when it comes down to it, Ella indirectly got money that was gained from, well, acquired through ill-gotten gains, aka bank robbery. Candace pretty much conducted sabotage and robbery. Well, actually, when you think about it, is she like a double agent or what? Okay, so basically, Jim hired Oscar to get back the money from Wyatt, but so technically he was an asset recovery agent, which his job is. But in a sense, he was literally taking money from Wyatt's account. So you could say he was robbing Wyatt of the money, but then Candace swooped in and robbed the robber. But in any case, she got the money, now has lost it. And pretty much has gone nuts ever since in terms of referring it to my money, pushing Oscar out of a window. True, I will say it was self-defense, but at the end of the day, his blood is still on her hands. Then in Ella's position, she pretty much took them, and also sending a thug after her mom, who ended up dead as a result. So that's another person dead due to this money. And remember that Jim threatened Oscar's life anyway, so his life was kind of hanging in the balance regardless. And then after that, you know, now she's threatening to send even more thugs after her mom. So who knows what the end result of that will be, or the body count at the end of the day. And with Ella, I mean, it pretty much just led to some of the dumbest decisions and most selfish decisions I've ever seen her make. I mean, it's one thing when you can say that somebody has proven themselves to be more selfish than Curtis Payne. And that goes to her pretty much, you know, making a smart decision, but a selfish decision, knowing full well what Curtis would have done with the money had they kept it. I mean, she was the one that put it in the bank. She was the one that tried to hide the receipt. She was the one that made the decision about what to do with it. She spent, you know, a good portion of it on the laundromat funding, rebuilding. Then decided on top of that to share half the money with Joanne without consulting Curtis at all. I mean, they had a talk, but really it was Ella reading the Bible and then deciding on her own, you know, well, I guess you could say God helped her decide to give half the money to Joanne, who in fact had gotten God knows how much money from Uncle Robert before he got old. And the list goes on. But I will say this much. With Ella, I think it was just bad writing to make her that overly greedy and selfish. But I will say this much. The one thing I'll give Candace credit for is that she sticks true to who she is. Now, this is regardless as to whether or not I like the character now, but she is who she is, and she's not afraid to show it and doesn't hide it. Only when necessary, like, you know, obviously she pretended to be nice and polite when she went to see Hannah, but then that quickly changed when it was clear she wasn't getting the money. But then with Ella, it's like you literally flaunt about being a Christian. Like, I liked her a lot more in House of Payne, but in the Payne, she's become annoyingly over Christian, and it's painful to watch. insert laugh track. You know what? I feel like I ought to do Payne videos and just add a laugh track in the background just to make the video as annoying as the episodes. I might do that. But really, when it comes down to it, it's just ridiculous to have somebody written to be a Christian like that, then flip the script as soon as the money comes into the equation. I'm not going to lie, that actually happens in the real world. But to have Ella that over the top and selfish for a character who's obviously been the complete opposite for a majority of her time in the Tyler Perry franchise, it was just ridiculous to see. So I will say this much. At least Candace is up front. She's not wearing a mask about it. But with Ella, I mean, there's a more dangerous, greedy beast in her than even Curtis. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who do you think is more selfish when it comes to money? Is it Ella or is it Candace? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Guys, I know it seems like a ridiculous video, but let's just have some fun with this. Let's have some fun. Can't wait to read those comments, and I'll talk to you all soon.